Hey, what's up guys? Leon from SEO Science here. In this video, I want to cover the n-gram analysis feature that it's new in Screaming Frog version 20. And what this n-gram analysis is, there we go, is basically for every page that Screaming Frog crawls, it will parse out all of the different words. Like the n in n-gram stands for a number. So there's 1 gram, which is like 1 word, 2 grams, it's every 2 words, then 3 grams every 3 words, so on and so forth. And I think it goes up to 6. In this example screenshot that we're looking at here, this is a 2 gram, so it's like every 2 words on a web page. But what you can do is you can select multiple web pages and then find out, basically how many pages have a certain text, like how many pages have learn more, and out of the pages that have learn more in the body text, how many times do they say it, and how many times are they unlinked, or otherwise they're not within an anchor text. We have these landing pages in mind with these keywords that we want to go after. We can kind of start with these keywords and figure out which pages already have mentions of the keyword that aren't linked to the target page. Let's look at an example here. We're going to run through this live together. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and set this up so we can actually talk about this. So the site in question is hellowalla.com, and I'll talk more about that in a second. You got to pull up the config, you got to go to extraction, and then make sure that you're storing HTML and storing rendered HTML if you're using the JavaScript rendering mode. But that's all you got to do. Let me check the speed real quick, make sure that we're not going to break anything. Okay, that's fine. And then we hit start. Okay, so looking at this site, this is one of my clients, Walla. They make software for fitness studios, basically. And there's a few key landing pages. We've got the home page, we've got the different features pages, and then we've got these made for landing pages, which are the different, they're basically market specific landing pages. And for our demo here, the main landing page is going to be this yoga page. Obviously, we want to go after keywords like yoga studio software, yoga studio management software, yoga studio booking software, like these types of keywords. And the easiest way to get internal linking benefit is to leverage the blog section, of course. Now, like I was discussing earlier, I've already got a pretty solid understanding of their blog. This is a little cheaty, but that's just the way that I've been doing it. Like, I would basically have a pulse on my clients' websites. Like, I never work with more than 10, 15 clients at one time, just because my brain can only handle so much. But I would have a pulse on the different type of like resource pages that they have, blogs and all that, to where I can kind of skim the titles and kind of get an idea of like what would be a relevant article to link to a specific page, and then I just cross-reference that with Screaming Frog's export of internal linking, kind of like filter out pages that are already linking to them. But we don't have to do that necessarily with this new n-gram analysis. So it's already done. So we've got 877 pages. The first thing that we're going to want to do is go to the search table here, and we're definitely going to want to make sure that we're only containing pages that have blog in them. We'll probably want to filter out hellowalla.com/blog, filter out that home page. Then we're going to want to make sure that the type is HTML, like the content type. We're going to make sure that it's 200 status codes, and that the indexability is equal to indexable, because we don't want to deal with pages that have like canonical issues and stuff. Just clean blog posts, that's all we want. And actually I always put this as well, where we don't want any query parameters that may or may not be there. So if we hit that, something's wrong. Address contains blog. Address does not equal. There we go. HTTPS www. Messing some stuff up here on the live demo. What we should have here is just nothing but blog posts that are live and indexable. All right, cool. So we've got our setup. That works. Then what I do is click the top URL, scroll down to the bottom, hold shift, and then click the bottom one. That will select all of them. And then we go over here to Ngrams. And yeah, like I was saying before, basically we selected all of these URLs here. And so all of these Ngrams are for all of the different URLs. We can go to 1 gram, it's 1 word, 2 grams, it's 2 words, 3 grams, 3 words. Ugh, I see some lorem ipsum in there. That's not good. Yep, gotta take a mental note of that for later. So yeah, let's start this off by maybe searching just yoga and seeing what's here. And we'll kind of take a look at some of, yeah, there's one right there, easy. Yoga Studio Management. This is one of the keywords that we were talking about. So all of these pages here, these blog posts are selected that we've got all of their Ngrams for. I just chose 3 gram and just threw in the word yoga to see what's there. It's like a seed word. And we've got Yoga Studio Management. Perfect. And it looks like it's to this blog post here, 5 reasons why you should blah, blah, blah. And it's got Yoga Studio Management mentioned 8 times in the body. And out of those 8 times, it is unlinked 8 times. So there's currently no anchor text, or it's currently involved in no links at all. This is probably a very strong candidate to link to the Yoga Studio Management page. So we'll pull this up, look up what is a yoga management or yoga studio management. And yep, there's the 8 references here. And basically, yeah, we can pick and choose where we want to insert this link. This is a prime candidate. I can only assume that, let's see, /made for /yoga. Yeah, that's only in there 1 time. It's only in there 1 time, which is the top navigation. So this right here is a candidate. We would be making internal linking to this Yoga Studio Management page. And let's just look at another one. A Yoga Studio looks like a good one. So A Yoga Studio, there's quite a few landing pages that has a mention of that. There's a landing page before, 5 reasons why you should blah, blah, blah. We would basically, I would say, does not contain 5 reasons why. This is what I would do to kind of help keep the, if I'm going to be recommending a page, I don't want that in the next set of recommendations. So bam, takes that out. And interesting. So A Yoga Studio is mentioned 10 times here. Opening A Yoga Studio mentioned 10 times, unlinked 10 times. So you can check that out. Go to that page, open it up. A Yoga Studio, in which I would assume that we do /yoga. It's only in the navigation. We've just found another internal linking opportunity. And I can already look, without, it's not like you have to be very rigid with this, obviously. You can kind of like open this up and get an idea that A Yoga Studios and these landing pages, it's very likely that all of these landing pages here are probably relevant. And I mean, you could tell by the URL on some of these. And so what I would do, I'm going to kind of save us some time here. I would basically explore these right out of the gate and see if they're viable. And I can pretty much come up with an anchor text on the fly to where I don't have to change any of the link text. I don't have to change any of that. Like, it's going to make it it's basically easy approval if you're working with a client. And then either way you look at it, it's easier for you if you're doing this to your own website, because you don't have to change text around. You just use the text that's already there. But yeah, so we just went through a couple examples on using this. I highly suggest taking a deeper dive into the Ngram analysis. I think they do have another, what is it? Screaming Frog Ngram. Whoops. Screaming Frog Ngram. Can't type, can't see. Yeah, there's how to use the Ngram. Highly suggest checking out this blog post here. Yeah, because using Ngrams for text analysis, on-page alignment, it's true. Yeah, there's other things that you can do with it besides internal linking. But as far as internal linking goes, that's pretty straightforward. I think that's as straightforward as it gets. Let me know if you guys come up with any other ideas for leveraging this. I'd be happy to take a look. I'm always trying to improve my skill set. But yeah, hope you find this helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.